Hey there today, this is Mark with Garden Trail Adventure once again. So we are about ready to make a trip up to Publix to get some lunch, but I wanted to do an update on actually what I have done here on the land. So I moved a lot of dirt and actually fixed the jump over here. So kind of do a little peek in the building here. So I have some new plants. The goal is to have these 4-inch pots and pot some up and then put them in the Happy Frog potting soil here, and then use these little 4-inch pots to kind of set them in, something like how it is here. So this area will be more or less like a little test area and a little grow area and a little display area and a little update the picture area. So it is definitely a work in progress, as you can see the mess, but have nice healthy fresh plants. So if you do want to get some plants and you see this video from farther away, you can just go onto Amazon, just type in Amazon Hello Organics, and you will see what's available. So let's kind of just do a little bit of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I've made a little bit of progress here on the blueberry plants. Called to get a trash can after 3 years. Hopefully they'll bring me a trash can here soon instead of just burying all this stuff. But yeah, the emerald blueberry plants are for the most part looking pretty good, even though there's a lot of weeds in there. But you know, when you pull the plants out, there's not too many weeds in the actual pots. So the goal is to continue to pot up as many as I can with a little bit of mulch that I have left, and then to figure out if I want to bring another 20 yards of mulch in and do some more, because they're really not rooted up. They're getting close. Some of them are getting close to rooted up. I mean, they could stay in there really through the season, but anyways, so definitely still have a lot of weeds over there. But let's jump on the Maverick car here and we'll take a quick trip up to Publix. We'll actually drive through a couple communities where they're building homes. So if you see this from farther away and you're looking maybe to move to Central Florida, you could see some of the new homes that are in this area. Let's clean the window up here a little bit. All right, so we've been definitely getting a lot of rain, which is good, and it's always a good thing. The retention pond area is getting worked on and kind of getting cleaned up, so that's a good thing. Last time I tried to maneuver this to put my seatbelt on, it didn't work. So let me put the phone down here for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think you should edit that out? Why edit things out? Let's keep it real, right? All right, that's enough stupidity if you haven't clicked off yet. So make sure I grab the right key, and here we go. So we will do a slow drive and then a quick drive out. Let me see if I can focus this up a little bit, just to get it out of the range. All right, that's a little bit better. Yes, so I have cleaned up a lot of the weeds that were out here, and once I get another good couple hours, then this area will be pretty cleared out. So my goal really for the last 3 years is to been able to get a trail that goes all the way around this retention pond. And I might have to buy a little boat, or my idea is to kind of get in there with a chain or a rope or something. There goes a cardinal. And to pull out a lot of these trees and really kind of just try to turn it into a pond. So got nice water in there. See how I'm kind of getting around here? I don't want to hit the mud. This is a loud machine, a loud and fun machine, that's for sure. So I kind of built, let me come around here. All right, so you can see how much better it is. So we have the 25-gallon blueberry plants, emerald here. So kind of actually have some along the trail started. So my goal is probably to do maybe about 200 just in this area, and then to move the ones that aren't quite as kind of rooted up or quite as old into a good clean area and start selling some of those and get another batch. Should actually look at the phone when I'm talking versus just looking at it randomly. But to get another batch going for the future. So see that I put a lot of work into this jump area, and I definitely need to move the trailer. There's a huge project coming up with that trailer. I have all the pieces that I've been trying to get for the last really maybe about 3 or 4 weeks. So I ordered stuff, got it real quick, and then boom, something was missing, and I finally got it today. So, all right, let's just do one trip out of here, and we'll jump on the highway, or jump on the road and go up to Publix. Can't see the speed. I need to move that trailer. It's so hard to, I'm sure that people driving by are like, what the heck? All right, just getting warmed up here. So we're gonna drive up, try to pull out in front of these cars. All right, we're keeping it close to the speed limit. Let's turn off the boost. All right, calm down here. Get us back down to normal mode. See if it allows us to ship up to 7th, but it won't. All right, so you can see from the land, I don't know, we went up about 1.5 miles or 2. I am 0.2 miles outside of this Kelly Park crossing district where everything's zoned high density. So I would think over time potentially that mine would get rezoned, but for the time being we're not worried about that. So we have Pulte Homes, Windy Meadows. This, I'm not even saying it right, but that's all right. You can pull in here. There are several phases of development. I think they're potentially going into the 3rd phase. So this is actually a new model home. Look at that. Didn't even notice that. All right, got us in a second. All right, so these were model homes over here and over here, but they sold those. So they built some new model homes. Probably to change up the homes for the next area. So I would bet you all these homes are pretty much sold. So actually, about half of the dirt that I've received has come from this neighborhood. So it's possible that I'll see Tommy out here. Look how this big retention pond they put in. So definitely it's nice having a retention pond already built into my property. Problem is, who knows how this water overflows. Probably water someday could make its way down to my property in the future from these developments, but that's a whole nother story. So all right, let me get myself back out of manual mode. This thing's ready to go, so it's definitely loud and it's ready to go. And we're not even in the turbo or the turbo plus setting. So up here's the new phase that they cleared out. This may be the last phase for this development. I'm sure there's still homes for sale And all these lots here need to be scraped, and I will potentially get a lot of this dirt, or some of this dirt. So the good news though is if you are looking for a home in Central Florida, they are trying to build over 10,000 homes just in this area of the Kelly Park Crossing. So it's all high density, which means it's like 5 houses per acre they could build. So coming back in the future, once this is all filled in, it'll be kind of cool to come back to look at this video to see. But this Joey, whoever this is, McGuckin Road, someday we will venture down there soon, because you can go, and on the other side down there, it is nothing to be compared to what's here. It's so many more houses being built over there, it's crazy. So now you're entering into KB Homes. Lots of homes over here for sale. So actually my friend Damon, that has a couple side-by-sides, his father and family members owned a large portion of this. I don't know if it was all of it, or if, I'm assuming that it was probably 2 different lots, but it might have been all of it. There used to be a little church up here. So they sold all this several years ago, and it sat for a while for it to be developed, and now it's being developed. Sorry for it's so loud. All right, get us into second. So Publix is just on the other side of this greenhouse, and they sell a lot of more rare type of plants up here. So if you fly into Orlando or want to check out houses, definitely come up to this Apopka area. There is a huge park over there with baseball fields, soccer fields, basketball fields, an amphitheater. Kind of go into these houses. If you bring a realtor, they probably would give you an incentive back, which you might never hear that, where you could probably get, 1 to 2% back on buying anything. So 2% of a $500,000, you probably get like another 10% off by just bringing a realtor in. Another 2% back or 1% back if you get the right realtor that's willing to give you a concession. So the Publix is real nice up here. I'm not the biggest fan of the prices of Publix. Shopping is definitely not a pleasure when you're paying an extra couple dollars per item, but do keep their lunch items at a reasonable price to pop in here to get some lunch. All right, so we'll swing around the back, and yeah, we'll come up to the front, come park back on this side. So really, this is the only thing here. I've heard everything in the world, maybe a super Target up here, but this area will get developed. They had different plans on the other side of the 429 that now is houses, but maybe some of those plans will get moved over into here. But it's gonna still take time, but it's nice at least knowing that things are in progress. But really not much up here yet. But you can jump on the 429, you can get wherever you want, do whatever you want. Move it, move it. Video Productions, Florida. We should try to call them, right? Maybe they'd be the first people on our garden trail. Yeah, we're doing some free advertising for the Video Productions. So we got a Papa John's, Jersey Mike subs. Nothing too impressive. Bunch of greenhouses and a bunch of housing subdivisions. So All right, well, if you've watched all through this 15-minute video, I appreciate it. Like, subscribe. We will definitely keep adding videos as we go here. A couple a week, 1 or 2 a week. Got a lot coming up, a lot of projects coming up. So, all right, thanks for watching.